Alright, welcome back to another video. It's July 31 today, and we are working on getting straw hauled in. Today, it's not going to be a big day. We're only going to do 70 bales. Yeah, 70 bales. I'm lining them up like this because we're going to wrap them in a tube line, or in a tube. See, the first wagon just showed up. I unloaded it. You can see over there, that is the field we were buying the straw out of. So yeah, every year we buy 250, 300 bales of straw delivered to the farm. This year they're nice and close, they're a good hunk of them are, but obviously there isn't 300 in that field across the road there. So yeah, it works out alright for us. Been doing it for as long as I remember. Yeah, we use it to bed down the tie stalls in the heifer barn all winter. So, anyway, there we go. You can see there's the milk truck right there. He'll be coming to our farm today too. There you go, there's 45 bales out there now. You see truck over there, that'll be the next load. So after that, that'll be 60, and then after the red truck load, that'll be 75, and that's going to be all the bales we wrap. After that, we're going to make piles that we tarp the rest. So yeah, it'd be nice to wrap all the bales, but that costs a lot of money. That's why we tarp them. But the wrapped bales are really nice for inside the tie stall barns during the winter. Alright, and there's 60. That's the last load over there that we're getting for the day. It really isn't that late right now. It's only 11 o'clock, and they started coming with bales at, I think, 10. So yeah, we'll be done in 15 minutes. It goes really quick. First load got here slightly before 10, I guess 9:45, but yeah, it goes really quick. Does not take long. With two people driving truck, and then one loading and one unloading, keep things moving pretty good. So yeah, it's nice. We'll have to get all these bales wrapped though, but we could have kept doing some loads today if maybe we had some more people around. When we do piles though, we have a bit of cleanup to do around where the pile goes every year. So we have to do that, and then we have to put skids down under the bales. So if we just had some more help, maybe tomorrow we'll get some more straw, but we'll see. Just whenever someone is home to help. But yeah, today it's just me home. It doesn't happen a whole lot, but when it does happen, then yeah, it's just a little more of a struggle to get some stuff done, but that's alright. Anyway, see after the next load gets here, and then at some point we'll have to wrap all these bales. Probably end up doing that today or whenever the custom wrapper can show up. And there you go, there's 75 bales here. Good stuff. That's the morning sorted. It is getting a little hotter out, so I'll have to work inside the barn and bring all the cows inside and turn on the fans. Yeah, once it stopped raining in July, it became a hot July. Yeah, you can see they are still eating by the feed bunk. Good. Yeah, it's nice. We got all the bales hauled that are gonna go across this dirt path here. And now if it rains, then we do get a little bit of mud on here, because if we get half an inch of rain, the dirt is gonna become slippery. Yeah. Now we just had to make more piles over there. You see there's one big pile there. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, I let all the cows in the barn and put down a load of feed. Yeah, I got that all sorted. We're gonna get a load of fertilizer. We're gonna use the big cab tractor. I would use this 6430, except it doesn't go 40k an hour. And just takes a little bit to get there. It only goes 20 miles per hour versus this one goes 26 and a half. So yeah, I'm gonna unhook the baler and just take this one. We did buy this tractor used, but yeah, you kind of stuck a little bit. You get what you get when you buy it used. So unfortunately, it didn't have a 40k an hour transmission, so it only goes around 30. Versus this one, a little quicker. So just gonna unhook the small square baler, then we'll take it down there. We'll get a load of fertilizer. I did also working this up this afternoon a little bit. I got our broken rototiller going again. It's good. So, yeah, let's get this baler unhooked. Get some fertilizer picked up for our new seeding. Alright, we just got a bag delivery for feed. We also had our drop off of milk cow supplies. So yeah, had to deal with those two things. I always have to deal with the bags on Wednesdays, but generally when supplies come for the milk house, Mom deals with that, but I had to deal with it today because she isn't here. Not a big deal. But I did tell County Ag that I'd be there at 2:30, and it's pretty well 2:30, and I'm just leaving the farm now. But it's not a long drive. Well, anyway, we're gonna run down there, pick up our load of fertilizer. So, yeah. I also have to look after a neighbor's place for him too now. Been doing that for a little bit. They have some chores there, so I do that for him. So I had to do that this afternoon as well. So yeah, it all does eat up a little bit of time in an afternoon. So between doing chores at the neighbor and getting milk house supplies, I managed to eat up pretty well an hour and a half of time. That's okay. Anyway, let's go get our fertilizer spreader. This field here on the left, that's one of the fields we're spreading fertilizer on. There's one more too, so yeah, it's around 20 acres. That's what we're spreading on. We're almost home now. Behind this other tractor with a rake. So now we're going a little slower, but yeah, this tractor decided to quit on me briefly back there on one of the side roads. The red light turned on the dash, and it just sputtered right out, and then when I tried starting it the first two times, it didn't go, and when I started it the third time, it went. Yeah, when I started the third time, I had left the RPMs all the way up, or 3/4 of the way up, and then the engine just revved really high, really fast. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part, but it's fine, it's going again. Alright, we made it. We're gonna spread fertilizer now. So yeah, this is the other new seeding field. We're gonna cut these fields again this year for sure. Generally we don't, but see all the stubble that blew down? We want to run over it again with the disc spine in a month or so. when the alfalfa has grown up over this cover crop, and then we'll have a better yield. So yeah, I never hook up the PTO or remotes while I drive down the road, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Alright, that is this field done. This is what we're spreading, 2.4 ton, 250 pounds an acre. So, yeah. Anyway, there you go. We're gonna run over to that other field, just past the corn there and past the farm. Alright, we're over in the next field now. You can see the pass where the drill broke on. So, you can see that's where the cover crop is and that's where the alfalfa is. About 3 passes that I did not manage to get seeded back over again after the drill broke. And that's one of them. Yeah. You can kind of see, I don't quite know what was going on here. I know the drill worked on one side when it broke still, so. But, yeah, that's probably the biggest one. And yeah, you can just see that's what those greener lines were that don't have the stubble on them. But I just cannot believe how rough new seeding fields always are. Alright, it's around 3:45 now. We're gonna run back to County Ag and get the spreader dropped off again. Yeah. Probably get back to the farm at around 4:15 or so. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fix that mirror. And there you go, the spreader's dropped back off. 8:33. It's really nice to have that sight glass on it this time while spreading. So I never had to get out to check or kind of look behind to see how well it was spreading out. Alright, we're done night feeding now. I'm gonna change the door in this 18 by 75 silo, or 2 rather. We're gonna skip that one and go to that one. You can see we made it a long time without having to change the door. We got 4 clear doors showing. So yeah, just change the door. And there you go. 4 empty doors already. Good stuff. I forgot a 1/2 inch wrench, but I should be fine. The feed should make it in here without me having to adjust the slider to adjust the blower to see how far up and down it can go. But yeah, should be able to go 2 more doors next time again. So yeah, the first door change is the hardest. That one, or sometimes even that one. And from there on out, it just keeps getting easier and easier because you don't have to climb as far. You can see here, this silo has kind of an automatic feeding cable just on the hooks. That's good to feed down another 2 doors. It's not going to get caught the odd time it does. So, we're good. Alright, we're going to climb down now. Alright, so we're over here where the bales go. We're going to have 2 piles, one here and one there. But I got to clean up this area. There's some blocks and rope in the long grass there, and there's some tarps there. So I'm just going to get it all pushed up and out of the way and clean it all up. This is how I generally pick up tarps when it's just me. Put on the bale spear and I'll do it this way. It's a lot easier than trying to drag it all around by hand. There you go. Got a good pile of skids here, 13 of them. Stacked them all up. We're going to use them under the bales tomorrow. I got about another 13 or so brand new ones that we're going to use as well. There you go, here's the next pile of skids we're going to use. The feed mill we get our bags from now. Every week they'll drop off a skid of bags that you saw earlier, and they'll put it right here. But yeah, we get to keep the skids for free. Well, free is a bad word. Sure, the cost of the skids are built into the feed bags as you buy them, but anyway, we don't have to pay anything to keep the skids directly, and yeah, they don't come and pick them up again, so they're ours. So we're gonna use them for bales, so I'm gonna stack them up again, and we'll put them there for tomorrow. Alright, there's another 11 skids in that pile. They're all pretty well brand new. Top one's a little older than the rest. We're not going to use the plastic one. That stays here. That's the job. Yeah, what, 24 skids should hold quite a few bales for us. Around 150, because each set of 3 skids will hold 6 bales. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to bring these over to the pile, or where the pile will be. So we have around 180 bales that have to be piled up. So we just got to use the old skids for 30 more bales, which is doable. Just have to find 10 more good skids. Alright, it's next day now. We're going to start putting some skids down to get the pile started. One pile is going to be here, the other one is going to be there. So yeah. Let's get rolling. Alright, there you go, we're set up. What I did forget was that we actually had to put 2 skids down for the first one. Because if we put a bale right on the edge here and started stacking, the pile would actually probably fall over. So yeah, we do lose a couple skids in the process of starting and ending a pile. So yeah, a little unfortunate. That's the way it works out. So yeah, really is too bad all these straw bales can't fit inside somewhere. Years ago, we used to make more small squares of straw. But this year, we're getting 250 round bales of straw. If we small squared all that, that would probably be around 5,000 small squares. Last year we got 300, so that would have been around 6,000 small square bales of straw. Not impossible, but it would have been a lot of straw to bale and throw by hand. And also, our heifer barn uses the majority of the bales, not all of them, but a lot of them. So, yeah. Anyway, if we wanted to just use straw in the dairy barn, we'd probably have our small squares of straw in the dairy barn probably go through 100 less bales a year, but that would still be 2,000 small squares of straw, if not a little more. So a lot of small square bales, so we find big rounds a little easier, but the downside is they have to sit outside because we can't stack them all up in the barn with our current setup. So it works, but yeah, anyway. Alright, there we go. We've gotten a bunch of bales in here. We have managed to keep one row pretty well on every skid. At some point towards the end we might gain one, but yeah, I did kind of also forget the way we stagger the bales, but we'll probably get 70, 80, maybe 90 bales between all of the skids we have. You can see we're working with the older ones now. All the new ones are used up. But yeah. First pile will probably be done before lunch. So, there we go. It's looking really good. Couple of smaller bales that we've been getting as we finish hauling from different fields, but just keeping all those off to the side. Alright, so we finished this pile here on skids. We got one row without. We're going to start another pile now, along with a row. This row is just going to have all the small bales we get. There's always a couple of them. See, right now we got 2. They just wouldn't stack nice if I were to try and pile them in here. So I'm just going to make a row along there. But yeah. There's a lot of bales here already. I'm not keeping track. We're getting 180 today, or 175, something like that. Yeah, there you go. Alright, there goes another load. You can see second pile's growing pretty good. But in between loads, I do like to do projects, keep myself busy. So, one of them that we're doing right now is we're digging in electrical for a diesel tank. We've just been powering it off an extension cord now for a long time. But we'd like to get something a little better in here, so just using the loader tractor and digging a couple inches down, I don't know, 4 inches down or so. It's a little deeper over there. I'm going to try and stay on the deeper side for that electrical cord. So yeah, I'm going to keep digging. But should be nice not having to use an extension cord anymore. And the reason why I'm prioritizing this is we want to get that new bin over there set up with electrical, but we only like to make one call for everything electrical, so that's why we're doing this. Anyway. Definitely not as good doing this while trying to film, but good enough. Every year, that rock is always in the way. To be honest, I don't know why it's there. I guess some decoration or something. We have 3 big rocks like that at the farm that my grandfather hauled home over the years. And yeah, they're always in the way. That one on the end used to sit about there. And I, every year, will go and I'll shove it over a little more. But this is the second last load we're getting, so we'll put up with it now. Alright, there's one more load left, but I thought I'd show you this bale. It's pretty cool looking, or different. So as you know, a round bale gets formed the windrow. So as the bale eats a windrow, you get layers. You can really see it here, all the different layers in there. This bale was made while the net wrap was running on the baler. Unfortunate, but kind of cool to see. You can just see all the different layers in there. So, gives it that kind of white look. The guys we're buying the straw from said they're going to take this bale back because it would be very hectic to try and use. Because yeah, you get a lot of net wrap in there. This is what a bale's supposed to look like. And you can just see there's still all the different layers, but without the plastic wrap in the middle. So yeah, as you bale up a windrow, the windrow gets packed in and rolls around. In this case, the net wrap was running the whole time. And that is how we got this bale. So you can see it better on this side, I guess. But yeah, we're not keeping it. It's going back. They offered to take it back because, yeah, just to try and use this, you just have a constant mess of net wrap and twine. So, well, cool looking bale. So, when you handle 250 bales of straw, one of them is gonna have something with it. So yeah, there you go. So we got 258 bales and the last load just got dropped off. And of course, I had to kind of break one. So when we get straw, the trucks kind of block the laneway for people coming in or out. So I was quickly trying to get the load unloaded, and I picked up the bale and I caught it on one of the rungs of that red wagon. It's on a flat deck, and I ripped up the corner of the bale pretty good, but it's not a big deal. We'll just use it right away. So, oh well, it was gonna happen at some point. It is what it is, but there you go. There's all the straw. Alright, it's the next day now. It's 9:30 in the morning. So the custom bale wrapper said he'd be here soon. So, we're gonna go down to all those bales we laid out on the ground on day number 1. Not these ones, but the ones near the side of the barn there. And we're gonna stack them all in the wrapper and get them all wrapped up. Yeah. But a lot of straw bales, but only took us 2 days to get them all in, and I guess it'll take us a little bit of a morning to wrap them. Probably an hour, hour and a half. Yeah. There you go. 75 bales, straw wrapped up. No end caps, because end caps are, I believe, I don't know, $10, $12 a piece, so we don't need those. It's not gonna, straw doesn't ferment, of course. We put about half the plastic on, so we do for baleage bales, trying to save some money. So, yeah, there you go. So that's straw done for this year. Feels good. We're getting a lot of feed and a lot of bedding brought home and stacked up. Yeah, we have all the straw we need for the year now. Now we just need some more baleage and obviously corn silage, but look at that cornfield across the road. That's tasseling away. So, yeah, it's good. We're happy. Anyway, that is all I have for this video. Yeah, obviously there are a lot of ways you can store straw. For us, this is what we found works: to pile them, put it in tubes. You will find the odd person that'll put straw in a tower silo. Just way too expensive for us to do that, but yeah, you will find it does exist out there, but we don't do it just because we don't have the silo space, and it is a very expensive way to store straw. You see some guys will blow it upstairs in the barn as loose straw. We also don't do that. This is just what we find works best for us as of right now. So at some point we'll have to tarp all the bales, but yeah, all done.